Chinese coffee. Not the product most associated with the Middle Kingdom, but it's a booming business nonetheless. I've come to Hogood Coffee in Yunnan province in southwest China, near the border with Myanmar. Here they turn over £1 billion a year, growing 200,000 tonnes of coffee beans and producing coffee and coffee products that are exported all around the world. It's a very delicate coffee, isn't it? It's lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, it reminds me of a Brazilian coffee, one of those Latin American ones. But Hogood is a success story that goes far beyond a cup of coffee. It cuts to the heart of what modern China is all about. Dehong Hogood Coffee Company is one of the leading lights in the National Agriculture Industrialisation Programme. On paper, the scheme is simple. Instead of farmers growing coffee beans and then selling them themselves, the farmers actually work for the corporations, leasing their land to the company and supplying labour in exchange for a raft of subsidies, benefits and above all security, all helped along with a guiding hand from local government.
I think with this measure there will be less abandoned land in the future. Secondly, it solves the employment issue for households who are living in poverty. Because after we contract the land, develop it and recontract it to the farmers, we employ the farmers as corporate employees.
It's a classic piece of old-fashioned communism with a modern twist. Traditionally, farmers carry the risks and the costs of their venture. They then buy their machinery, their seed, their manpower, and they take the hit if the crop fails or if they can't sell their products. But now the big businesses, coupled with the government, are taking the risk away and the cost too. Jiang Shuhui has been farming the land for years. He's rented his land to Hogood and signed up wholeheartedly to the scheme. It's taken away his risk and raised his standard of living too.
It's much better than before. I bought a car. Life gets much easier, much better than before.
But there's a third layer at play here, local government. They're the middlemen, the ones who ensure the scheme runs smoothly and provides a helping hand when it's needed.
Since we introduced this model, the farmers have double income. Firstly, they lease the land to the company and receive a rental payment. Secondly, they work for the corporate and get extra amount of income.
There are several schemes to choose from. Some centre on large-scale and intensive farming. Others concentrate more on creating farmers' cooperatives. Local government helps match farmstead to corporation and ensures each party picks the right scheme. They also look after the minutiae of the terms and conditions, making sure all parties get their fair dues.
The prefecture government has allocated $4.5 million to support the local companies to expand their businesses. The coffee industry has become a key sector in the local economy.
And the figures certainly stack up. The farmers receive nearly $170 for every acre of coffee. And if they upgrade more than an acre of old low-yield coffee farm, they receive $180 for every acre, plus a bonus of $18 an acre. And there are certainly plenty of farms taking advantage of this. This area alone has 14,000 acres of coffee farms, with more than 10,000 actively producing coffee. That's 18,000 farming households, or 75,000 people working in the coffee industry. It's when you come out here and you actually see the beans on the bushes that you start to get a sense of what can be realistically achieved if the farmers and the farming communities work with local corporations and local government. But to get a sense of how these reforms can work in the future, the scale of it, you have to look just a little bit higher. It's what China likes to call a win-win situation. The National Agriculture Industrialisation Programme is how the country tries to modernise its agriculture and carry agricultural reforms to a new level. Reforms that will secure a brighter future for Jiang Shuhui and will let China's productivity really fly. Jeff Moody, Yunnan Province, for CGTN.